Well, it was looking like a slow week. I was starting to get some holiday shopping done, and then bam, lots of things came out, and there's a lot to digest over the weekend. And that's not even including the big things that could impact the market, like a potential stimulus package passing this weekend, or what's going to happen with Tesla as it gets its coveted S&P 500 spot. All right, so this week we had a surprise IPO come out, we had confidential IPO registrations being submitted, and we had a public IPO filing by a pretty big company. And for you Palantir investors, I haven't forgot about you. We have an opportunity to see a demonstration of their software platforms, Apollo, Foundry, and Gotham. And I'll give you the details on how you can participate in that. But first, I want to welcome you to Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise, the channel that focuses on all the companies going public. As always, I want to thank all of you in the community for checking in again with me. And for those of you here for the first time, my name is Kevin. And if you're into staying up on companies going public, well then this channel might just be for you. So you might want to consider subscribing, so that way you won't miss any videos or live streams as they happen. So let's start with the surprise IPO that came out on Tuesday. And if you think Airbnb, DoorDash, and C3i had a crazy first week, then I don't know what you'd call Wunong's. First of all, I didn't expect it, and what it did was something else. So a little bit about the company. First of all, its full name is Wunong Technology, and it's listed under the symbol WNW. And what it is, it's an online mobile commerce company that does business through their online retail store on the website www.wnw108.com. On the website, they sell different types of food products, but all with one main focus: they do not sell genetically modified food. Now keep in mind, they don't grow any food themselves. All of the food products they sell are from their suppliers. So obviously the attractive quality of their brand is their stated commitment to providing their customers with safe, high-quality, nutritious, non-genetically modified food products. And for future growth, they're planning to open franchise restaurants throughout China, where the restaurants will not only offer their food products for sampling, but also will be equipped with a grocery section that sells their products. Right now they have one restaurant, and they plan to roll out other restaurants through franchises throughout China in the next year. As far as the stock, this is where it got crazy. The IPO was priced at $5. It opened trading at $7.98 on Tuesday, nothing crazy there, and it closed on day one at $12.05. Again, that's something that's surprising based on what we see with IPOs this year. Where it got crazy was going all the way up to $160 before settling in at $122.50 at market close yesterday. That's a gain of 2,350% from the IPO price. Now, indications this morning are for a big drop today, so we'll have to see what happens. So that was the first big IPO news that came out during the week. Then we had some news on some filings. Starting first, we had a public filing by Poshmark, which is a peer-to-peer online fashion marketplace that looks to empower people to sell a few items or become successful entrepreneurs by providing them with end-to-end seller tools. So they market in secondhand retail clothing, and that has become a huge area in the past few years. The company was founded in 2011 and said its users spend an average of 27 minutes a day on its marketplace. And as of September, it had 31.7 million active users, of which 80% belong to the younger demographics of being millennials or Generation Z. So according to the company, they see three key trends that are driving the future of retail. One is a shift to online, another is a shift to social, and then they think the last one is a shift to secondhand. Now, many of these trends are led by the younger generations who we just spoke about that continue to grow their spending power as they age. Now, as this is just a really initial look at the company, just wanted to share a little bit of financials with you. First of all, for the first 9 months of the year, it is showing a profit, but they have had net losses in 2018 and 2019. So that profit for the first 9 months was driven by $192.8 million in revenue, and that compares to $150.5 million in the period last year. Again, we'll be talking a lot more about the company as it gets closer to their IPO. The last thing I'll just share with you is that it looks to be listed under the symbol POSH. So that was the public filing that come out. Next, we have some confidential filings, and I'm going to be honest with you, these are where I'm a little bit more interested in. The first one is by a company called UiPath. It's a company that uses artificial intelligence to build software robots that let companies automate back office, repetitive, and time-consuming tasks. How cool is that? Someday I'm going to look back and wish that this could have happened earlier in my career. So what the company says is that its goal is to move humans away from that type of repetitive work and allow them to focus on things that bring more value to their companies. And since the company was founded in 2005, so not a brand new company, UiPath has raised over $1 billion in funding from investors. The company claims to have annual revenue of about $360 million and more than 6,300 customers. And this is where I think it gets really interesting, when you consider that their customers include Amazon, Bank of America, and Verizon. In fact, it says 50% of the Fortune 20 companies are clients of theirs. So this is a really exciting company to me. It's one I want to learn more about once its filing is publicly released. The second big company that had a confidential filing this week, and probably one that's going to get a whole lot of interest, is Coinbase. Coinbase focuses on cryptocurrency, and with crypto and Bitcoin being huge right now, this filing isn't surprising due to the recent surge in the price. With the price of Bitcoin being around $23,500, it seems like a pretty good time to go public to me. Coinbase was founded in 2012 as a simple way for consumers to purchase Bitcoin, and it made most of its revenue at that time from trading commissions. It's grown to be a pretty big name in the industry, and as for an idea of valuation, in October of 2018 it was valued at $8 billion. One of the intriguing things about this filing is a big question of how this company is going to go public. A lot of people believe that a traditional IPO doesn't make sense for a company like Coinbase, in that they focus on crypto, who might sort of look down on the process where institutions get the first dibs on the stock. In fact, in an article on Fortune.com, Coinbase co-founder Fred Ursum said that the company is spiritually built to go public via an offering involving digital tokens on a blockchain, which is the ledger technology that underpins Bitcoin, and which crypto enthusiasts view as the future of financial infrastructure. Unfortunately, that might be a little tricky thing to do, so we'll have to see what the SEC does if they try to go that route. Another option for Coinbase could be to do a direct listing like we saw with Palantir, where they can sell the shares directly to the public. And a company like Coinbase could do it because they've had a lot of financial success over the past 8 years of their existence. I'll be the first to say I don't have any experience with Bitcoin, as I was just telling John in our community this week that I'm not someone that would read an article and try to come across as an expert on it like some others on YouTube might try to do. I've really never considered investing in Bitcoin because number one, I didn't really understand it, and number two, because of the shady reputation it had when it first came out. Although I can definitely see some of the positives of it, particularly in being decentralized digital currency without a central bank. But now you hear institutions like Harvard and Stanford universities and big financial companies like PayPal and Fidelity becoming more involved in it. It's really legitimizing it as a player in the market. And then back to Coinbase, it's made a lot of acquisitions in recent years to help diversify its revenue model beyond just trading fees. One of those things has been buying custody operations, which involve charging clients to safely store large amounts of crypto. So it's going to be an interesting company to learn about. And the cool thing about the channel is now that Coinbase is going public, it'll make me do more research on Bitcoin and crypto so that I can learn more about it. So the next time John or someone else in the community asks me about it, I feel I can answer a little bit more confidently. And really that's what the channel is all about, all of us learning, including me. It's really not meant to be a place to shill or hype companies. And then the last thing I want to talk about today is an opportunity for Palantir investors, and I know we have a lot in the community. The company put out a release on an opportunity to see a demonstration of their platforms, Gotham, Foundry, and Apollo. As you guys know, Gotham is the software that focuses on government. Foundry is the software platform that focuses on the commercial customers that they have. And then Apollo is their continuous delivery software, which was really developed as a way to help keep the company's expenses down. So for anyone interested in learning more about the software, you can go to palantir.events/live demo day, and you can RSVP to watch the demonstration. It's going to be held January 26th at 4:30 Eastern. I think it's going to be a really cool opportunity to learn more about the company and the software. This is something that we did, when they had their investor day. I gave some information on how to participate in that. This is very similar. Again, you just need to go RSVP, and then they'll give you a password to be able to attend the session. As a heads up, I have a couple other videos I'm planning to make on Palantir, so keep an eye out for those. So that's what I got for you today. Now it's early, so I don't know what to expect for the rest of the day. If something else comes out, I'll probably feel compelled to post it. So, but for now, I hope you like the video, comment on it, subscribe, share. Now that the community is at 10,000 subscribers, really looking forward to see where we can go in 2021. And 2021 is looking like another hot year for IPOs. In fact, I have a list of companies that looks to IPO next year, and I'm going to get a preview video out for you on them sooner than later. So for now, I just want to say thanks for watching and hope you have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.